our next topic is bar magnet as an equivalent solenoid. So the current carrying solenoid, we are going to see that what is the similarity between the bar magnet and solenoid. So current carrying solenoid suspended freely will come to rest as a north-south direction. We know that when a bar magnet is suspended freely, it comes to rest in the north-south direction. Similarly, the current carrying solenoid also suspended freely means it comes to rest in the north-south direction. Then two current carrying solenoids exhibit the mutual attraction and repulsion. Similarly, the north pole of the bar magnet and and south pole of the bar magnet repulse each other, and the north and south pole of the bar magnet will attract each other. Here also, the two solenoids exhibits what is that attraction force as well as the repulsive force. Then magnetic field lines of the both the solenoid and bar magnet are similar magnetic field patterns. So then the axial point. So for the magnetic field along the axial point for the bar magnet as well as the solenoid is B axial, which is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2m r cube, is applicable for both bar magnet as well as a circular loop. Hence these are all the similarities of the bar magnet and solenoid. But our question is how the bar magnet will act as a solenoid. So how the bar magnet act as a solenoid is equivalent to solenoid. So the electrons in an atom keep revolving around its nucleus, hence it set up the electric current. This is the first step for the previous question also. So whenever the electron revolving around the nucleus, it set up a current. That current is a small elemental current, that electric. These atomic currents, so it is atomic level current, not a big value currents. It is atomic currents similar to the small circular current loops. So in a magnet, these current loops are arranged as a parallel to each other and have a current in the same sense. So that means these current loops are concentric circles only. The orbits are in the concentric circles. So that's why they are saying that parallel to each other and current is in the same sense. So same direction only the current will flows. So at any point inside the magnet, the current from the adjacent loop cancel each other and hence the net current is zero. So that's why we can say that why we are not getting a current from the atom itself, sir. That means these currents are very minute currents. It is atomic level currents. This will cancel out each other because of it. Both are parallel to each other and it are flowing in the same sense. These are adjacent loops are cancel out each other. Hence the total current is zero. So what about the surface? But there is a net current on the surface of the material. This current value also very low value. So due to this surface current, the bar magnet is equivalent to the closely wounded current carrying loop. Again, I will say that these current loops are arranged parallel to each other in the current sense. Okay, so same sense, it will be like a parallel current. So that will be similar to the bar magnet is equivalent to the closely wounded current carrying solenoid. Hence, we can say that bar magnet produces a magnetic field similar to the solenoid. So very simple question. Bar magnet has an equivalent solenoid. So bar magnet has atoms. Atoms has a electron. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Each orbit will act as a circular loop. So the more number of the orbit, if there is a large number of atoms, so all the loops are act as a circular loop. All the orbits are act as a circular loops. Hence, we can say that this bar magnet is similar to the solenoid. The solenoid also has a circular loop wounded in the helical structure. Okay. Then the next topic is Earth's magnetism. It is very important. Earth magnetism. So this is a picture shows that this is a Earth surface. So it's a circular Earth spherical Earth surface. This is a geographical north and south pole. It is a geographically we can say that north pole, north direction and south direction. So the line joining the north and south pole of the geographic line is called as a geographic axis of the rotation or simply a geographic axis. Through this axis only the rotation will be take place. So this is a geographic North Pole. This is a geographic South Pole. So Earth is Earth possesses a magnetic property. So we assume that Earth has a gigantic Bohr magnet inside it. So this is the size of the Bohr magnet. So this Earth Bohr magnet South Pole will lies along the North Pole of the geographic axis. Geographic North Pole. So Earth magnetic South Pole will be nearer to the geographic North Pole. So Earth magnetic North Pole will be equal to nearer to the geographic South Pole. So this axis is called magnetic axis. This axis is called geographic axis. So we can say that this angle, the angle between the Earth magnetic axis and the geographic axis is 20-degree difference. So how much degree it is difference? 20-degree difference. But in kilometers, if you say, it means it will be away from 2000 kilometers. So geographic axis and the Earth magnetic axis angle difference is 20-degree. Angle between these two is 20-degree, and the distance is magnetic axis is 2000 kilometer away from the geographic axis. So what is geographic axis? Geographic axis means a straight line passing through the geographic north and south pole of the earth. It is the axis of rotation of the earth. So the line passing through geographic and north and south pole is called as a geographic axis of rotation. Magnetic axis means line passing through the magnetic south and north pole of the earth magnet is called as a magnetic axis. Okay, so magnetic axis is straight line passing through the magnetic north and south pole of the earth is called as a earth magnetic axis. What is a magnetic equator? It is a great circle on the earth perpendicular to the magnetic axis. So just you see the diagram. So this line is perpendicular to the magnetic axis. This is the magnetic axis. If you draw the perpendicular line, this is the magnetic equator. It is a great circle around the earth which will be perpendicular to the earth magnetic axis. Then magnetic meridian, a vertical plane passing through the magnetic axis of a freely suspended small magnet is called as a magnetic meridian. Very simple. If you take a small magnet tied up with a thread suspended freely, so what will happen? The freely suspended magnet will come to rest in the north and south direction of the earth geographical direction. Yes or no? So if you draw the line, I will show the picture. So this is that. So this is a geographic North Pole and geographic South Pole. Okay. Then this one light color. So it is, I will draw it in a light way. So south and north. This is a earth magnet. This is a suspended magnet. This is a suspended small magnet. So this axis is a magnetic axis or magnetic meridian. So this magnetic meridian means a plane. This is not a line. This is a plane. The plane which is connect the magnetic south and north pole or along the magnetic axis is called as a magnetic meridian. Are you understand? A vertical plane passing through the magnetic axis of a freely suspended magnet. So that is, this is the magnetic axis of a freely suspended magnet. So the plane which is this plane is called as a, what is that? Magnetic meridian. Then geographic meridian means the plane which passes through the geographical axis is called as a geographical meridian. So as usual, we have a geographical axis, that is a geographical north and south pole are connected with the imaginary line is called as a geographical axis. This perpendicular. So this is a perpendicular plane with the geographical axis. This is a perpendicular plane with the magnetic axis. So perpendicular line with the geographical axis is called a geographical meridian. Perpendicular line with the magnetic axis is called, this is a magnetic plane geographical meridian. This is a magnetic meridian. So I show clearly. So magnetic axis, if you draw the plane, that is called as a magnetic meridian. This is a geographic axis. If you draw the plane, that is a geographical meridian. So that is a given here. So very simple. So by using these things only, we are going to see in the next video elements of magnetic field. So in this session, we are clearly studied about bar magnet is equivalent to the solenoid, and what is a earth magnetism. So the earth magnetism means a geographical north and south is there. Earth magnetic south and north pole is along the geographical north and south pole. That's why when you suspend the bar magnet, it will always comes to north south direction, because the north pole of the suspended magnet will be attracted by the south pole of the earth magnetic south pole, and south pole of the suspended magnet will be attracted by the north pole of the earth magnetic pole. Okay, so very simple. So by using this only, the suspended magnet always comes to north and south direction. Thank you, students.